want traditional wives. No, you don't. Well, men might, but passport bros do not want traditional wives. Passport bros want one of three things. They want a cheap, good time in either Thailand, Colombia, or the Dominican Republic, or they want a woman who does traditional duties around the house, but because traditional wives are actually quite expensive, they also want her to work full-time. The only women in the world really misguided enough to do that are American women. Well, good luck out there. But what they really want, most of them, is just the attention that they're gonna get from random women on the internet by leaving stupid comments like that. They're not leaving the country, they can't afford to. Definitely cannot afford a traditional wife. And since they can't get women, the only thing they can get is the scraps of attention those of us who respond to their comments give them. So you're welcome. I hope that holds you over for a while.
Now look at the difference between these two women.
For better.
For better.
For worse.
For worse.
For richer.
For richer.
For poorer.
For poorer.
Yeah. We hit that snag about 20 times in counseling. Bria made it very clear to Jonathan, you cannot be broke. In sickness.
In sickness.
And in health.
And in health.
To love.
To love.
Cherish.
Cherish.
And to obey.
We didn't talk about that one in counseling.
We did talk about that in counseling. Yes, we did. So you want me to repeat that again? You want to just keep going?
I think we can keep going.
All right.
I'll forever submit to you, Miles. I'll forever respect you, Miles. I'll forever honor you, Miles, as the head of our home. In heaven, they hear. On earth, I declare and decree, I shall be a submissive wife unto you.
I don't know about you, but I know which one I'm willing to give my life for.
Yeah, not a lot going on around here lately. Let's just see what's behind this door. No, is there a better door around here, maybe?
A lot of women are coming out now to support the passport bro movement. Dating matchmakers are quitting their jobs. Marriage rate is declining every day. They have finally realized that they are the problem. I'm shocked as you are right now because you and I both know that accountability is a woman's poison. Men who get that a lot of today's women are messed up are jetting off to find old school women abroad. They're not into hanging with bros. They dig women who embrace their femininity. Feminism calls masculinity toxic, but it's more like they're just afraid of it. It's made guys less manly and tried to make us more girly. But here's the messed up part that makes me despise that hateful and anti-guy movement. Feminism has also managed to strip away femininity from women and make them more manly. Some Western women prefer to tease men for exploring the globe and meeting awesome women, instead of owning up to wanting guys to fund their own adventures, to find better men. They view it as a threat to their belief that they deserve it all. Like if the shortage of dream guys is the issue, how dare those guys find women who truly dig them instead of becoming flawless themselves? They'd rather bully and mistreat the men who haven't bailed on them yet. They can't get that they're the problem. Lots of Western women are just in it for the opportunity. I've seen women admit they're with their partner until someone better looking or richer shows up. Over and over, guys are seen as stepping stones for their bigger plan. I know this guy who dated a girl who dumped him because the new guy promised her he could score her a modeling gig. She got pregnant and left a year later. Then the guy she left got call after call begging him to take her back. Like, only 7.87% of the dating scene in the United States fits the bill for women aged 18. 30 who aren't heavy, not hitched, have no kids, and are between 5'3" and 6'1", making any amount of cash. And that's not even getting into the real deal. Looks, vibes, and how well they click. The whole passport bro thing is just men checking out places where the dating scene isn't as intense. It's just basic economics, you know? It just makes sense to date overseas if you're a guy. Otherwise, you're stuck aiming for the tiny 4 out of 50 women who barely meet any standards. I became a passport bro when I lived on the East Coast and dated this Ukrainian lady who was studying in the US for 5 years. Let me tell you, the difference between her and the local women here was like comparing an Olympian to someone in a different league. She was super smart, knew about politics from all over, way more well-traveled even though she had way less cash, spoke 3 languages, cooked, cleaned, and was the sweetest ever. We hardly ever fought, just a few small issues. And she wasn't even that special, man. I went to Ukraine before the war, and the regular women there are as stunning as some of the best here. She was so pumped, telling me how guys in Eastern Europe often treat women like crap, taking them for granted, and basically cheating the moment they argue. Go out, hit a bar, then come back the next morning after hooking up with someone random. My Kazakh buds in our crew confirmed it, saying I treated her way too nicely. Dudes seriously don't get what they're missing. These women are super grateful to be with a guy from the West who values their efforts instead of being a jerk. But you can't expect things to be 50-50. You gotta be the man. And be solid in the relationship. I'm all about jetting off instead of dealing with the awful odds locally. I've got a fat paycheck as a lawyer with Midwest living costs, so I can handle supporting a stay-at-home mom. That's what you gotta be able to do if you want to do the whole passport bro thing and live in America. And if you go for it, she should be smart enough to homeschool and manage the house, plus the kids' social lives. It's not as simple as people think, you know? Women always used to whine if guys found someone from somewhere else. Didn't matter if it was a different hood, town, nearby country, or halfway around the globe. Social media just cranks up the volume. We're hearing their complaints loud and clear now. But hey, if foreign women in other places are getting taken advantage of through passport bros, why is it only Western women who call it out? Why don't non-Western women, who are also getting exploited, speak up? It's always just rumors and gossip from other people. Women are always going to gripe, no matter how good or bad things really are. It's like they've learned it, you know? In today's culture, whining always gets them what they want. They not only get whatever they're asking for, like silencing someone they don't like, or getting some special treatment handed to them that dudes have to grind for, but they also get love from other women for griping. They're called stunning and brave. It's just this endless cycle of good vibes from complaining. That's pretty much why most of the stuff women moan about, no matter what it seems like they're griping about. Western women view guys as just sperm donors. Like, my sister's friends hit 30, and after spending their 20s hopping from one hookup to another, they found that the good guys were either taken or not into them anymore, or they'd just given up on them. That whole, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best, thing is probably the worst motto you could teach people. Western women love to complain. They say they can't find a decent guy but keep going on dates with sketchy, aggressive, or mean dudes. It's like they all think they'll be the one to change him. They keep bouncing from one bad dude to another until someone gets them knocked up or lands them in the hospital. It's just a never-ending cycle. They'll say stuff like, "You're cool, but I'm waiting for the one," which is just another version of the first one. These women seem to have been taught that they deserve a supermodel or a Hollywood star. That's their problem anyway. Men will keep getting happier after seeing a traditional Fordin bride to wife up. I care less about Western women. Western men? Well, you guys are my business. If you're happy, I'm happy. That's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.